Jacob Van D at the Surge, 106-pound champ. Congrats on your performance.
Thank you.
What were your overall thoughts of your performance?
Pretty good. Worked a lot more on my offense. I was stuck doing my defense. A lot of defense over the summer, Fargo. Last year, a lot of defense. But now I'm hitting my offense a lot more.
Like you said, offense. You went out there and you got a bear hug early. Are you always kind of an upper body guy, or is that just something that was there?
Nah, I mean, I'm more of a Greco guy than I am a freestyle. I'm not a big fan of upper body, but I guess that's just kind of what was there, so I took it.
How'd you like the tournament? Will you be back next year?
For sure, yeah, I'll be back. I liked it.
Thanks for your time. Congrats. Yeah. I'm here with the 113-pound champ at the Surge, Mason Gibson. So, Mason, what do you think of your overall performance here?
Overall, I think I did pretty good. I came in the finals with 3 tech falls, over 20 points scored in every match. In my finals, I got that 5-0 lead in the beginning, and then my plan was to keep scoring. I did, but I didn't score as much as I wanted to, but still happy, but I'm not satisfied. I'll never be satisfied. There's more room for improvement.
I really saw you using your underhook at Super 32, and you were also using it here. When did you start to develop that?
I started developing that when we started getting more Greco practices. Every Tuesday we have Greco. I'm just built for Greco, and I love Greco, so I added that into my arsenal. I've been killing kids with it, so it works great.
How'd you like the tournament? Are you going to be back?
Oh yeah, I loved it. I'm going to be back here next year every year. It's going to be great.
Thanks for your time. Congrats.
Thank you.
We're here with the 120-pound champ at the Surge, Jackson ARRINGTON. Jackson, you've wrestled Ryan Michaels a couple times, and you practiced with him at Young Guns. Have you made adjustments in between matches, and how was it like wrestling him?
I mean, me and Ryan wrestle like every day, so it was a little bit weird, but I mean, at the end of the day, we just have to wrestle each other. So I just do what I usually do and keep the pace up and just wrestle as hard as I can.
What were your overall thoughts of your performance at this tournament?
I thought I did pretty well. I thought I needed to attack a little bit more, but I was proud.
All right, Jackson, got the hammer for the first time. Pretty cool. What do you think of that?
It's pretty sweet, actually. I like it.
Getting quite a collection of those at Forest Hills. You got one already with Mason. Now you, Eric, with another chance to come, and he's already got one. Just what is it about Forest Hills right now that you guys have going so well?
I think that we all love it. So the more we wrestle each other, the better we make each other.
120 here. What's that looking like? Is that where you're going to be for the season? Or
maybe.
113?
No, definitely not 113. Maybe 120, 26.
Okay, so you might even be starting at 26 probably?
Yeah, maybe. It depends.
And maybe coming down to 20 later on?
Yeah.
So the 4 pounds was nice for this?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thanks, Jackson.
I'm here at the 126-pound champ of the Surge, ROCCO WELSH. What were your overall thoughts of your performance, ROCCO?
I thought I wrestled pretty good. I started off slow though, like in the beginning of the tournament. Wasn't scoring a lot of points, but then that semifinal match I did pretty good. So.
What did you work on this offseason to prepare you for the season?
After Fargo, I really focused on getting more leg attacks and like snaps and stuff. Because at Fargo, I just didn't think I was really getting to the legs a lot, so I've been working on leg attacks a lot.
Why did you want to come to this tournament?
I wanted to prove I'm the best. Yeah, and there's still work to do because not all the good kids are here yet. But it's a good cool start, you know.
Yeah. What weight do you plan on getting this season? 126?
It's between 32 and 26, whatever's best for my team.
Thanks for your time. Congrats.
Yeah.
We're here with Alejandro Herrera-Rondon, 132-pound champ at the Surge. This is your second one. Which one was better?
I mean, last year was just kind of new to me, so I didn't really think of it as a big deal. I mean, you guys started it, so I mean, it was just a first annual thing. But I mean, this year I feel like it's more so just so I can know that I can prove myself, up against the bigger weights, and going up a couple weight classes, I can still hold my ground, still palm me.
Yeah, Ali, this is probably the first time some people have seen you. How much have you grown over from last year, height-wise? Looks like you shot up.
I grew 4 inches, I think. I think I was 5'4" during the season last year, and I'm 5'8" now. So, I mean, it's gotten a little bit taller. Got a little bit wider too, a little bit heavier, a little fatter. But yeah.
What are you looking at season-wise for a weight?
32, probably for sure. I think 32 all year. Just I don't have to worry about cutting weight that much. Just be able to get better at wrestling. Go in the practice room not feeling crappy. Be in there just ready to roll. Get ready to get better. Ready to push myself. Just so I can hold my ground. Push the pace against these bigger guys that I probably wasn't able to do last year.
As far as today goes, a couple falls, tech falls, some dominant wins there, but a little bit of a tougher match there in the finals. Is that good to get that longer match in?
I gotta deal with matches that don't go my way. You know what I mean? Like, I got a little frustrated out of that match. I didn't wrestle the way I should have wrestled. I wrestled a little too open, you can say. I got to close the gap a little bit more. Wrestle my match, wrestle my pace. Not trying to get that kid in my head. But the more and more I wrestle bigger guys, the better I'm gonna be.
What are you gonna do with all these hammers? You gotta shot for a third one next year.
3 hammers, that'd be pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
132.
Yeah, pretty sweet looking.
It's pretty cool, I put this up in my room. You just look at I sleep on my bed. My mantle's right there. I just place both my hammers right there with a bunch of my other stuff. So it's just a cool thing to look at. But this isn't the goal.
No.
State
preseason, yeah, it's nice for preseason, but you got
everything during the season matters. But trust me, this is fun to win. I love to come here. I love the hammer. It's a cool thing. It's awesome.
We love having you here, Ali. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Okay, Kenny KISER, the Surge champion here. You were here last year, didn't quite get it. What's it like to get that hammer this time?
Feels good. I lost a good match against GIBSON, but this year I wrestled a good match against one of his teammates, I think. And it's nice to be on top of the podium this time.
You're just such a goer. Is that one of your key tenements for you, is to just make sure you're going the whole time?
Yeah, I definitely think that's one of my big points. I might not be as technical or this or that as some people, but if my endurance is good enough, I can just keep pushing the pace till either they give up or they just get too tired.
Well, and you were able to do that in the finals here. It wasn't the end of the match, but end of the period, scoring there late. How big is that to get a takedown right at the end?
Oh, it's huge. It's instead of maybe there's an escape or this or that point, I got the point and there's no other play that can happen. I think that's some of the biggest points to get.
As far as your tournament as a whole, are you pretty happy with your performance here?
Yeah, I thought I wrestled well. I could have, like you said, I could have went harder in that last period, but I almost wanted to just secure the win.
I did not say you could have gone harder in that last period, Kenny. I would never say that to you. No, great job here. I haven't seen. What, are you looking at colleges? Have you made anything yet? Any announcement, or what's your?
I've finished my application in the Army West Point, and we're just waiting to hear back after all that long process is done.
So that's where you'd love that to go to Army West Point and get in the military and serve your country there. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
All right. Anything, Dyson? You got anything you want to ask?
Gonna be back next year? Make it 2?
No, I'm a senior. This is it. This is my last run.
All right.
Matthew Lackman, champ at the Surge. How'd you feel about your overall performance here?
It's doing pretty good. Some matches I want to put up more points, but at the end of the match, if I get the W, then that's all that matters. How ugly it is, how pretty it is.
You took out the #1 seed in the finals there. What was your mindset kind of going into that finals?
Just go out and wrestle the way I do every match, and if I do that, I'm going to go pretty far in this sport.
We need to get some more Beth Catholic kids out here.
Yeah, definitely. We have some tough kids. We got our 32-pounders, Kenny Herman. He got second at Super 32. Cole Hanlovic's very tough. Our whole senior team's very, very good. We're going to have a good season this year. We got a lot of tough little guys, too, so I'll spread the word, tell them to get out here.
Yeah, we enjoy having you guys come out here for it. Great showing. How's the knee? You got a little banged up in the final there?
Yeah, just the way it goes sometimes. You get bumps and bruises. Just got to fight through it, but that should be good.
All right, you good?
Yep, thanks for your time. Congrats. Surge with the 152-pound champ, Erik Gibson. What were your overall thoughts of your performance, Erik?
I think I wrestled pretty good. Never really stopped in my offense. My cardio kept up good today, so overall I think I did pretty good.
How good of a preparation is this for the regular season to get started? You're a couple weeks away.
It's very good preparation. It helps me like figure out what I need to do. I do need to work off getting bottom easier and work on turning on top. Figure that out today. Didn't really turn many people at all.
You guys developing quite a collection there in the Gibson house. 3 hammers now to go along with all the other stuff. You building an addition to hold all these things? What are you doing with all these hammers and Super 32 belts and all this good stuff?
Well, let's just say Mason's belt is always in my room. I'm pretty sure he's trying to brag or rub it in. I still have my hammer on my dresser from last year. That's probably where this one's going to go. I don't know what Mason's going to do with his, but yeah.
You didn't beat him with the hammer last year, did you? Because I know that was a concern from your mom.
No, but if he doesn't get his belt out of my room, I might.
He's got one now, though, to come back at you with. So you should have gotten that.
Two.
You should have. That's true. You can go both hands, but you maybe should have used that hammer last year before he had one to defend himself.
Yeah. Oh well. I'll duel it out. I'll have one out too.
All right. Thanks, Eric.
Yep.
I'm here at the Surge with the 160-pound champ, Jack WEHMEYER.
Yeah.
And what were your overall thoughts of your performance here?
I think he did pretty good. I mean, it's a big weight jump from last year, so pretty good. I adjusted to it very well this tournament.
What were your overall thoughts of the tournament in general, and will you be back next year?
I mean, I think the tournament was pretty good. I got some good competition. Had a pretty good finals match, semis match. Great guys to wrestle with, and next year I guess we'll see what my schedule's like. But it's definitely a good tournament I'd like to come back to.
As far as the final goes, pretty tight there. You know, you're able to grind one out.
Yeah.
What's your mindset there, and just kind of hold on there and the ultimate ride out?
Yeah, that was a good match. I mean, both of us were grinding throughout the whole everything. Like both of us had pretty deep shots, good scrambles, and then the last ultimate ride out, both pretty tired, and just thought I came out on top.
All right, good.
At the Surge with the 170-pound champ, Angel Garcia. So what do you think about your overall performance at this tournament?
I mean, my overall performance was great. I came as I expected, win matches and do what I do best in this wrestle. Made weight easily, so it was a good way to kick off and start the day.
So you committed to Ryder. What appealed to you about Ryder, and why did you choose them?
I mean, I choose Ryder for the simplest fact that, I'm a real family person, and, staying local, I think it will be the best for family. And, and they could come visit me out, and, and it's a good program. When I was in wrestling with them, it felt like it was family. Coaches love me, I love them, and it's a good college, so I think I fit well there.
As far as the season coming up, you feel like you're in a good spot to accomplish your goals and get to where you want to be?
I mean, as of right now, I still feel as though I got to put a couple more practice in and work in a couple tweaks that I've been having throughout the off season. So, but it's definitely leading up to where I want to be at and achieving my goal.
Is this a good step in that direction, showing what you can do in folk style and get there and get to the top of the podium in Hershey?
Yeah, winning Surge was like a good, a good vision of where I'm at. Because folk style is not really my strongest, style of wrestling. But winning Surge, it gave me a good spot and a good idea where I'm gonna be at for the rest of the season. So yes, this actually preparing me for what I gotta do and accomplishing my goal.
Thanks for your time. Congrats. We're here at the Surge with the 180-pound champ, Ryan Wiesen. What were your overall thoughts of your performances?
I felt like I wrestled good. First match and semifinal match, I was sort of taking one attack at a time and talking to my coaches afterward. They were telling me to tie things together so I could score more points, and I felt like I did that in my finals match. It felt good overall.
Got a little feisty there.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly had no problem with the kid at all. I think he was getting frustrated at me. He didn't really do anything the whole match. He started throwing headbutts at the end of the match, and then he was like, if you want to meet me outside, you can. And I didn't like that very much, but it is what it is.
I mean, it happens in wrestling. Tempers flare a little bit, but, we're all good now, right? Yeah. is this a big step for you, winning the Surge and kind of making that progression that you want to get to Hershey and get
sure.
on the podium there?
Yeah, last year I wrestled 220, and it wasn't at my natural weight. I was successful there, but colleges and stuff are talking to me, and they want me to see me here. And competing here and winning here really shows me that I compete at both levels. I was a little scared at first about dropping all that weight, seeing how I would compete, but yeah, it's a big step.
You look pretty good at it. You feel good?
Yeah, I feel amazing, to be honest.
Thanks for your time. Congrats. We're here with 195-pound champ at the Surge, Nick Feldman. What were your overall thoughts of your performance here at the Surge?
Yeah, I felt pretty good wrestling through. I always try to just get as many takedowns as I can, score as many points as I can. The finals was a little closer than I would have liked, but yeah, I wrestled hard and it was a good tournament. So.
Did you wrestle 152 last year? Is that
160.
What I'm 160.
160.
You still got a lot bigger. What kind of program are you on, Nick? Because you are massive.
Yeah. So my dad and my mom both, they really helped me with lifting, and it was just I wrestled at Fargo this summer in July, and then I took August off wrestling just to lift, and just to get bigger and see how much weight I could gain. And yeah, I ended up weighing about 205 or so, and that was the goal. It was nice, but yeah.
Is that what you're looking at, 195
yeah,
for the
I'll
season?
Yeah, 195 this season. Not big on cutting weight. So.
Well, you're going to continue lifting hard, though?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're young, only a sophomore, but do you see yourself growing into a heavyweight as you get into college?
I could. My dad was a heavyweight in college, and I could definitely see myself being there. And it's just basically, I'll just keep eating, keep lifting, and see how much I gain. If I get, 250 or so, I'll probably end up being a heavyweight, yeah.
How important is that to grow up wrestling at a lighter weight and then kind of grow into that heavyweight, where you've still got that lightweight mentality or middleweight mentality where you're attacking and going and using different stuff than heavyweights do, and then to grow into that? How important do you think that is?
That is huge, because that really, you see a lot of heavyweight matches 1-to-1, 2-to-1, and then I'll try to pull the trigger. Growing up wrestling like 145, 160, it really taught me that offense is key, and that really is helping me now. So that was really crucial to me, performing well at these tournaments. I think.
All right, thanks, Nick.
We're here with the 220-pound champ at the Surge, Dorian CROSBY. What were your overall thoughts of the tournament?
I thought, I had to wait all day to wrestle. I mean, it's not the tournament for us. Didn't have that many 220-pounders, so overall I think I got better wrestling, especially in that finals match. Actually pushed me, took me down, had to go through adversity. It just showed how hard I have to push to actually to get a win out a tough match like that.
Yeah, that's always the problem with a preseason tournament. It's hard to find big guys. But like you said, you were able to come here and get a pretty quality match. How important is that rolling into the season? We're coming up on it now, to get a match like that, like you said, that tested you and kind of made you work through it and get a win?
It's very important, because I'm not going to go through that all throughout the wrestling season, but that prepares me for those type of matches, say like at Power Raid or even at States, because I might see them at States. So I just think overall that having a match like that, it was great for being preseason, rolling into next season. We prepare for big matches like that.
All right. Thanks, Dorian.
We're here with our heavyweight champ at the Surge, Jalen Stevens. So, Jalen, you were here last year. Which hammer do you like better?
Probably last year's, actually. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I liked last year's. They had a crack in it, so I thought it was unique. So I liked last year's.
What about your performances? How was this one?
I mean, I attacked more this year. I think I still could have did better, though. I think I should have pinned everyone, or at least had more takedowns in every match. But I'm starting to attack more. So.
You were banged up this fall. Had a hand injury there. Everything good now? Everything healthy?
Yeah, it's good. It feels good. Just attack more, be more aggressive. I have good takedowns. I just never use them or get to them. So just attacking more. That's what we're trying to work on.
Is that tough as a heavyweight Because there's always a danger of a lot underneath.
Yeah, usually a takedown like dictates the match, so it's kind of hard to. Yeah, usually heavyweight's a 1-point match, so I don't want to give up a takedown and then miss because of that. But I just have to trust myself, I guess, and get my attacks.